Years and years and years. Coosa Valley Academy Rebels have the state championship riding on the line tonight, right here on their own home field. And when you're playing for the state championship, no better place to play it than on your own home field. The Rebels come into this ball game with a very, very impressive record this year. 10-1 so far. It started back at Warrior Academy, opening game of the season on the road. Coosa Valley Academy, the winner over Warrior 7-0 in that opening game. Second game of the season, it was to Escambia Academy. The Rebels put it on them 21-0. Then they beat South Choctaw 29-13. Rolled over Southern Academy 42-6. Over Cahaba Christian 40-7. Beat Minor Academy 34-6. And then the only loss of the season came at the hands of Faith Academy, a 3A team, 14-24. They beat Patrician 13-8. Beat Grove Hill 18-13. Shelby Academy 14-0. And last Friday night in the opening round of the state playoffs, beat Pike Liberal 47-6. The Rebels have racked up 279 points this year, holding their opponents to only 83. That's scoring at 25 points a game and holding the opponents to a touchdown. We'll take a look at the starting lineups and set the stage for tonight's state championship game at Harpersville when we come back in 60 seconds. But right now, time out. This is the B93 High School Football Game of the Week.
More than just pest control, Alabama Termite and Pest Control is now providing moisture control. If you have problems with moisture, dampness, or mildew, the problem solvers are the men from Alabama Termite and Pest Control. For complete information on this valuable service, give them a call at 378-5759. That's 378-5759. The number to call for termite and pest control and moisture control as well. Alabama Termite and Pest Control. You'll get quick service and guaranteed results. If you want to see some fast action, toss a prescription in to Royce Warren or Wallace Shoemaker at J&J Drug downtown Childersburg. They pitch the medicine back so quick it make old Pee-wee dizzy. J&J Drug is Childersburg's corner drugstore and proud of it because the best people in the world trade with J&J Drug, and we'd like to invite you to join them. People who know the score train with Wallace Shoemaker and Royce Warren and your friends at J&J Drug downtown Childersburg.
We're back in Harpersville, Alabama. The Alabama Private School Athletic Association 2A State Championship Football Game. Springwood Wildcats and the home team, the Coosa Valley Academy Rebels. I'd like to welcome Blanton W. and Faye Moore tuned into our broadcast tonight. They're pulling for the Rebels along with a lot of other listeners around the B93 listening area. We certainly hope you enjoy tonight's ball game. We're going to take a look now at the starting lineup for the Springwood Wildcats. At center will be Joey Ward. He's a 171-pound junior. The guards will be Joe Spradlin, a 173-pound junior, and Eric Novelli, a 174-pound junior. The tackles will be Patrick Parr, a 232-pound sophomore, and Clayton Kendrick Holmes, a 205-pound freshman. The tight ends will be Scott Chambly, a 161-pound senior, and David Tyler, a 166-pound junior. At quarterback, Jason Strink, a 143-pound junior. The flanker is Thomas Duttery, a 161-pound junior. At fullback, Philip Langley, a 185-pound senior, and at tailback, Rob Benefield, a 164-pound senior. In the background, you hear the public address announcer introducing the starting lineup for the Coosa Valley Academy Rebels. We'll take a look at that lineup right now. At center, John Love, a 180-pound, 6'2 junior. The guards will be Robert Strickland, a 170-pound, 5'10 junior, and Salva Harmon, a 150-pound, 5'10 senior. The tackles, Dennis Robertson, a 240-pound, 5'11 senior, and Brian Moore, a 170-pound sophomore. The ends will be Jeff Martin, a 180-pound junior, and Scott Thompson, a 155-pound junior. At flanker, Brett Strickland, a 155-pound senior. At quarterback, Ricky Sprouse, a 170-pound senior. Bobby Glass at fullback, a 185-pound senior, who, by the way, will be playing with a broken arm tonight. And at tailback, Mike Gregg, a 185-pound senior scatback, who has over 1,000 yards rushing to his credit so far this year. Sprouse is a good passer. We look for an aerial game from the Rebels tonight. Sprouse is 62 of 98 on the year. That's 63%. 959 yards through the air for the Rebels this year. And so that's the starting lineups for both of the teams. We'll be back with more pregame comments in 60 seconds. This is the B93 High School Football Game of the Week.
First in the Coosa Valley, that's the First Bank of Childersburg. 35 years of service with 3 convenient locations. Downtown Childersburg, Highway 280 Childersburg, and downtown Vincent. The First Bank of Childersburg is the Coosa Valley's full-service bank with a full range of savings plans to fit your needs and loans for business, family, new cars, home improvements. For past courteous service, bank with a bank that's first in the Coosa Valley. The First Bank of Childersburg. Member FDIC.
Holcomb Building Supply in Harpersville is proud to support Coosa Valley Academy. Holcomb Building Supply is also proud to sell the finest building supplies, pipe wrap insulation, plumbing supplies, Pilgrim and Homesteader wood heaters, Toyo stove heaters, kerosene heaters, starting at just $69. Poland chainsaws, just whatever you need. And they will also sharpen your chainsaw. Holcomb Building Supply, Highway 280 in Harpersville, helping build your future.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, the state championship on the line here tonight. The winner of this game forever is the state champs for 1984, 2A, private school play in the state of Alabama. Springwood Academy comes into this ball game with a very impressive record. They've won the state championship before. They've been to the playoffs a lot of times. Only common opponent these two teams have faced this year is Grove Hill. Earlier we mentioned that the Rebels defeated Grove Hill 18-13. Springwood also defeated Grove Hill by a touchdown. Final score in their game was 21-14. Coosa Valley Academy Rebels with a home field advantage here tonight. A great night for football, a good, cool, clear, crisp November night. And, John, it's glove weather. Everybody got their gloves on tonight. We've had a warm football season, some hot nights this year, but all of a sudden last Friday night started feeling like football weather, and it certainly feels like football weather here tonight. Game is being played at Coosa Valley Academy in Harpersville. If you're listening close by in the B93 listening area, we want to see a great football game. You've never seen the state championship game before, then this is the place to be. Come on to Coosa Valley Academy located in Harpersville. Rebels down on the field, still warming up. Springwood back in the locker room right now. They've already warmed up. Springwood will be running with the white jerseys, red numerals. And Coosa Valley Academy Rebels in their red jerseys with the white numerals. Spirit line forming down on the field right now. A lot of folks, I think, are a little hesitant to go down there. They lose their seat because we have a packed house here in Harpersville tonight at Coosa Valley Academy. Warriors of Springwood coming down the hill from the locker room now, making their way to the sidelines. We'll be picking up the captains, and we'll have a toss of the coin coming up in a moment. But right now, we're going to pause again for a commercial word, and we'll be back in a moment with more pregame comments. This is the B93 High School Football Game of the Week.
Are you a self-starter or do-it-yourselfer, or are you into serious auto repair? Well, it really doesn't matter because Sylacauga Auto Parts has your parts both foreign and domestic. They're your one-stop auto parts store for parts for your car, truck, or tractor. So whether you're a shade tree mechanic or a professional, stop by Sylacauga Auto Parts. They've got professional counter salesmen who will be more than happy to service your auto parts needs. Sylacauga Auto Parts, your NAPA jobber at 110 North Anniston Avenue in Sylacauga. Call 245-5296.
Do you have problems with rats or mice? Do you have problems with roaches or termites?
Yuck.
If so, call Alabama Termite and Pest Control. Alabama Termite and Pest Control solves your pesty problems with trained professionals and the latest chemicals safe around kids and pets. For quick professional service and guaranteed results, call Alabama Termite and Pest Control at 378-5759. That's 378-5759, Alabama Termite and Pest Control.
There are two things for sure you can always say about J&J Drug. They're always quick to support high school athletics across Talladega County. They've been sponsoring high school football, basketball, and baseball on B93 for years, and they're always quick to fill your prescription, too. So get that quick J&J service from Wallace Shoemaker and Royce Warren and the folks at J&J Drug, Childersburg's corner drugstore. J&J Drug, downtown Childersburg.
Boys and girls, we thank you for the coaches of both of these football clubs, for their commitment to these young men and their desire that their young men not only be winners on the football team, but they be winners in life. And we would ask thee now, Father, for all of the mothers that are here. We know that most of them have concerned hearts because they're concerned about the physical problems that their children may have with these young men. And I pray that you'll quieten their hearts
And I would ask thee tonight, Lord, because you've told us that we can ask anything in your name, and you hear us, and you will give unto us the desire of our heart. I pray, Father, that you'll protect these young men and let no damage come to their body in any way. I pray that they'll be the Christian sportsmen that you would have them to be. May they conduct themselves in such a way that it'll be a testimony unto you and to all of the adults that are here in the stand. And we're reminded that it was over 2,000 years ago that a man called Jesus climbed up on a tree and allowed himself to be crucified, that through that awful ordeal and that time of death, that he gave his life, that to all of us that would simply believe might have eternal life. We want to thank you tonight, Lord, for loving us that much. We just want to tell you tonight that we love you as we know how much you love us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
In case you've just joined us, the B93 Remote Sports Crew is on the air tonight from Harpersville, Alabama, Coosa Valley Academy, where the Rebels are taking on the Springwood Academy Warriors, or Wildcats, that is, for the state championship. And I just noticed down on the sidelines down there that state championship trophy that's on the line here for tonight's ball game. And the winner will take that one away. Chuck Woodard's down on the sideline getting ready to make it out to the midfield for the toss of the coin. Chuck, a little bummed up, little basketball injury. And so our sideline man's going to be high-stepping tonight, John. Got his crutches with it.
There's a lot of excitement in the air tonight. Of course, there would be with the state championship on the line, if that goes without saying, but both teams and their fans are really fired up.
Well, that's the dream of every football player, to play in a state championship game. Every high school football player has that dream, and that dream has come true for these two teams tonight. One of these days, one of them's going to be able to tell the young'uns I played for the state championship football team. That could be awfully important. Right now, here come the Rebels. Well, you can hear the excitement in the air here in Harpersville. These fans are really behind these Rebels and have been all season long, and they have had such a wonderful season. And going after the state championship here tonight. We're high atop the press box, right on the 50-yard line. Should have a good view of the ball game. Looks like going out on the field as captains, the whole football team. But Brett Strickland is right up front along with Dennis Robertson, representing Coosa Valley Academy. Across the way for Springwood is going to be, let's see, we'll pick them up. It looks like Scott Chambley is going to be serving as one of the captains for Springwood, along with Philip Henson. And right now we'll swing it down to the 50-yard line for the toss of the coin.
One thing I want you to understand tonight in this ball game, y'all worked long and hard season to be here. But one thing I want you to clearly understand, you're going to play it, and we're going to officiate it. Yes. You're not going to become officials, and we're not going to play ball for you. Is that understood? Yes, sir. Okay. All night long, I don't want any late hits on the quarterback, on passes. I'm going to be back here with both quarterbacks. Once he throws that ball, the best thing you can do is grab a hold of him and try to hold him up. If you rough him, automatic first down, regardless of how many yards they got to go for it. Remember that. Once you turn the ball loose, gentlemen, it's gone. There's nothing you can do for it to get yourself in trouble. A 15-yard penalty in this ball game could make or break it. So let's play it clean all night long. You're going to be known as a team and a white team. If I ask for a captain, I may ask for one captain only. I'll give you the options, but once you make a decision, I'm not going to change them. There may be times when I want both captains to come up, and this is what I've got to say. Gentlemen, if this thing gets a little rowdy, I'm going to stop the ball game. I'm going to talk to the captain. Gentlemen, if we don't get it straightened out, it can be some embarrassed mom and daddies out here, because I'm going to put you out of the ball game. That understood now. Let's don't have that. Good luck to both of you. We enjoy being up here to work y'all's ball game. Good luck to both teams. Okay, who's going to call in there now?
John, I believe the referee means business tonight.
And it is heads. You want to put your watching start
The first, second half.
Okay, Springwood Wildcats have won the toss, and they've elected to defer their option to the second half. And let's see. We find out what Coosa Valley wants to do with it. Coosa Valley is going to take the ball. All right, Springwood has won the toss. They've deferred the option to the second half. Coosa Valley Academy has elected to take the opening kickoff, and Springwood will defend the north goal, and this football game is about to get underway. We'll be back with a kickoff in 30 seconds. This is the B93 High School Football Game of the Week.
First in the Coosa Valley, that's the First Bank of Childersburg. 35 years of service with 3 convenient locations. Downtown Childersburg, Highway 280 Childersburg, and downtown Vincent. The First Bank of Childersburg is the Coosa Valley's full-service bank with a full range of savings plans to fit your needs and loans for business, family, new cars, home improvements. For past courteous service, bank with a bank that's first in the Coosa Valley. The First Bank of Childersburg. Member FDIC.
On the air from Harpersville, Coosa Valley Academy, Chuck Woodard, John Carter, Brian Townsend here on B93 tonight, high school football game of the week. This one for the 2A state championship private school play. Back deep to receive the opening kickoff is going to be Fred Strickland for Coosa Valley Academy. Also back deep is going to be Green. Toby Green will be deep, along also with Mike Gregg. Green, Gregg, and Strickland, the deep men. And kicking off for Springwood, let's see. I believe it's 33, Thomas Duttery. But I can't see him for the official down there. He's about as wide as I am, that official standing down there by the tee. 33, Thomas Duttery will kick it off for Springwood Wildcats. Springwood won the toss and deferred the option to the second half. Coosa Valley then elected to receive the opening kickoff. Strickland, Green, and Gregg are deep. Duttery will kick it off. There's the whistle from the referee, and this football game is underway. Line drive kick down the middle. Strickland has it at the 15, out of the 20, 25, 30, 35. Finally down at the 36-yard line is Jet Strickland with a fine return for the Coosa Valley Academy Rebels. And the Rebels will take over first and 10 on the 35 is where they'll spot it down.
That was an excellent return. John Burton finally made the tackle for Springwood. Just got a hand on him and finally made the tackle, possibly saving a touchdown. Excellent return.
Rebels will run from the I formation. They have a wideout on the right side. It's Strickland. They'll use the pass to set up their option. Here's the snap. Sprouse down the line. Hands off to Glass. Glass to the 50. Glass inside. Springwood territory on the first carry. He'll take it to the 47-yard line. 18-yard gain for Bobby Glass on the first pop right up the middle. And John Carter, that's running it up the middle.
That's the option play as it's supposed to be run.
Let's say, let's just hit him in the middle and get this thing started. See who wants to hit. Strickland goes wide to the right side as Sprouse brings him up once again. He has Glass and Gregg in the backfield. I formation. Strickland wide right. Handoff will go up the middle. No, he'll keep the ball, fake the handoff, and keep the ball, and go to the 46-yard line. Gain of about 2. Bring up second down, 8 yards to go.
Making the tackle that time, David Taylor along with Philip Langley for the Springwood Academy team.
Second down and 8 for Coosa Valley.
Second down, 8 yards to go as Sprouse brings him to the line of scrimmage. Once again, Strickland on the right flank. Glass at fullback, Gregg at tailback. Sprouse will keep the ball, turn the corner, 40-yard line, all the way to the 36-yard line. He's got the first down. Ricky Sprouse on the option to the right side elected to keep the football, picked up the first down. They'll spot it down at the 37-yard line, Springwood territory.
Finally making the tackle, Philip Langley, but not before he could pick up the first down, and the CVA offense is rolling.
Coosa Valley Academy with the football. This is the opening drive of the game. Just picked up their second first down. They're operating now at the 37-yard line in Springwood territory. This time, Strickland will split wide to the left side. Flanker on the left side, I formation. Strickland goes in motion from the near side to the far side, reverses, now comes back outside. Here's a snap, pitch back, goes to the deep man this time, and standing up, he's driving 6 to 8 yards, finally down around the 30-yard line on a flag play is Mike Gregg, the leading rusher for the Rebels.
David Taylor finally made the tackle for Springwood and might have used the face mask there.
Flag is down right at the point of the tackle over there, and that may be the preliminary indication they're going to mark it off against Springwood, against the Wildcats, from the 30-yard line all the way to the 15-yard line. And if you heard the B93 sideline microphone, Chuck Woodard down there in the huddle at midfield for the toss of the coin, the referee gave more instructions than I have ever heard preceding a football game, and he told them that he's going to be quick with a flag tonight, and he warned them. So Springwood draws the first one, 15 yards, puts CVA down at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. The Rebels have it 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 15-yard line. Wide to the right side is going to be Jeff Martin this time. Strickland is split wide to the left side. I formation, 2 wide outs. Sprouse is down under, calling the signals. Here's the snap. Sprouse on the option play. Goes right side, pitches out to Gregg. Gregg turns the corner, and he has 3, maybe 4 yards down near the 10-yard line.
Down there on the tackle for Springwood and the Wildcats, Philip Henson.
Play game 3, be 2nd and 7.
3 yards on the play. It'll be second down, 7 yards to go. 12-yard line is the line of scrimmage. Coosa Valley Academy driving with the football. This drive started at their own 36-yard line. We have 9:17 to go in the first quarter. Strickland wide to the right side. Gregg is a deep man. Glass is a fullback. I formation. Strickland's going to come in motion to the near side this time as Sprouse is down under, calling the signals, takes a snap, pitches back, fumble, but picked up by Gregg, and Gregg will be dropped at the 10-yard line. The pitch back was off the target, hit the ground. Gregg got it on the first bounce and was stopped at the 10-yard line.
And the Springwood Wildcat defense has rose up and they're trying to stop CVA. Philip Henson, again, the man in on the tackle for Springwood.
They're going to spot it down on the 11-yard line where it's going to be 3rd down and a good 7 yards to go for the Rebels. So for the first time, the Rebels face a 3rd down situation. They've come all the way from their own 36-yard line without a 3rd down. They're going to split Payne wide to the right side. Mike Payne into the ball game, wide out right side. Here's his snap. Dropping back is Sprouse. He throws for Payne, wide open on the right side. He has it, but lost it. Had it in his hands, and somebody out of the secondary really put the leather to him. No, it was Martin over there on the reception.
Thomas DeTerra came up to make the lick that caused the fumble or caused the misreception.
From the 11-yard line.
Jeff Martin was the receiver over there. Had the ball momentarily in his hand, but a good lick from the secondary, and he lost it. So it's 4th down now. 7 yards to go. Ball is on the 11-yard line. And Mike Gregg is in to attempt the field goal. They'll spot it down on the 16-yard line. It'll be 26 yards if good. Green will hold. Here's the snap. Ball is down. It's kicked, and it is blocked. No good. Throws into the end zone, so Springwood will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line with 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. John, a very impressive opening drive for the Rebels. Netted no points, but they started at their own 36-yard line, got all the way down to the 11-yard line, and then a blocked field goal attempt.
And this has to fire up the Springwood team after CVA just totally controlled the ball and drove it all the way down, and then they held inside the 15-yard line.
Jason Strink brings them out. Springwood is out. T formation. Here's a snap. Pitch back. Goes to number 33. Turns the corner on the left side. That's going to be Thomas Dunnery. And Dunnery up to about the 23-yard line. Gain of 3. It'll bring up second down. 7 yards to go.
Bobby Glass in on the tackle for the CVA Rebels.
3. Second down and 7 from the 23.
Second down, 7 yards to go, Springwood from their own 23-yard line. Nothing to score with 7:51 to go in the first quarter. You've just joined us. Coosa Valley with a very impressive opening drive. Got down to the 11-yard line before they stall. T formation. Here's a snap. Pitch back is coming this time to Langley. Langley finds a hole through the middle, gets up near the 30-yard line, and finally goes down at the 31. Picks up the first down on a brilliant extra effort. That's Rob Benefield on the carry for Springwood.
Steve Glass finally making the tackle for the Coosa Valley Rebels.
First down, 10 yards to go, Springwood at their own 31-yard line, following a very impressive run by Rob Benefield. Through a lot of traffic, just a lot of determination, stayed on his feet. Strength is up, down under, calling the signals. Here's the snap, gives the football again to Benefield. He breaks the hole and gets out to the 38-yard line.
And this Benefield boy is showing some nice moves. Tova Harmon in on the tackle that time for the CVA Rebels.
Strength brings him up once again. T formation, strength down under. Here's the snap, gives off inside. I don't know who's got it, but a loss on the play back to the 39-yard line.
That was Rob Benefield on the carry, and Bobby Glass made a vicious lick at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, a yard to go, 39-yard line. Springwood operating in their own territory, their first possession of the night. Jason Strength, the quarterback, brings them up, running out of that T formation. Here's the snap, pitch back, coming to the near side and being thrown down in the backfield is going to be Philip Langley.
Mike Bragg came out of nowhere, threw a couple of blockers to make the tackle in the backfield and fire up the CVA Rebel team.
That was a big play for the Rebels. That's going to cost them a few yards, all the way back to the 35-yard line. They had the ball. Third and a yard. Now they have it 4th and 6, so they'll punt it away.
And CVA will send Brent Strickland back for the punt.
Scott Chambly will punt from his own 20-yard line. Strickland back at the 25, covering for CVA. Here's a snap, good high snap, plenty of time. Gets a high punt away, but it's not going to be a deep punt. It'll take a CVA roll back across the 50, back to Springwood territory. Hit down at about the 44 Rebel territory, and had a backspin on it. Roll back across the 50, and will be spotted down at the Wildcat 48-yard line. 1st and 10 Rebels. We have 5 minutes, 32 seconds to go. First quarter, no score in the football game. We're on the air from Harpersville, Alabama. B93, WHTV-FM, Talladega, your station for championship coverage of high school football. Ricky Sprouse brings him out. Strickland is going to be on the left flank this time. I formation with Glass and Gragg in the backfield. Sprouse at quarterback, down under, gives the football to Glass. No, pulled it out at the last second, turned the corner and goes to the 45-yard line.
Sprouse is really doing some optioning because I had lost the ball too. It's a good thing I didn't have a camera or something.
I tell you what, if you ever go to the state fair and this Sprouse kid is running the shell game, the P in the shell game, don't mess with him. He'll whoop you. He can wave that football around. He had everybody in the house believing Bobby Glass had the ball that time and turned the corner with it himself. Second down now, ball near the 46-yard line, just inside the 46. Strickland splits wide to the left side. Sprouse down under. Here's his snap. Sprouse drops back, wants to air it out, throws it downfield. Strickland is there. It's tipped away, and he's incomplete. Brilliant second effort. Strickland almost came up with that football, but it was incomplete down at the 25-yard line.
Jason Adcock was back covering for the Springwood Wildcats, but Strickland almost made... He had excellent effort and almost made a catch out of that after Jason Adcock had knocked it down or away from Strickland.
Knocked it and him down.
And him.
Third down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. Big play here for the Rebel offense. Strickland wide left side. Glass and Gragg in the backfield. Here's his snap. Pitch back goes to Gragg. Gragg inside the 45, inside the 40, inside the 35. Gragg will go. Gragg goes all the way. 46 yards for the touchdown.
Thomas Gutierrez turned on some speed for Springwood and almost caught him. But Gragg dove into the end zone just as Gutierrez hit him to get the 6 points on the board for CVA.
So Mike Gragg on the option play turns the corner on a 3rd down, a long situation, and picks up 46 yards for the touchdown. Beautiful run by Mike Gragg, who has over 1,000 yards to his credit this season, and you see why. A lot of speed. Point after attempt coming up. It's down, it's kicked, it's up, and it's good. As they come back upfield, we'll pause. The score, Coosa Valley 7, Springwood nothing. This is a B93 high school football game of the week.
Holcomb Building Supply in Harpersville is proud to support Coosa Valley Academy. Holcomb Building Supply is also proud to sell the finest building supplies, pipe wrap insulation, plumbing supplies, Pilgrim and Homesteader wood heaters, Toyo stove heaters, kerosene heaters, starting at just $69. Poland chainsaws, just whatever you need. And they will also sharpen your chainsaw. Holcomb Building Supply, Highway 280 in Harpersville, helping build your future.
We're back at Harpersville, Alabama. Coosa Valley Academy. 4 minutes, 21 seconds to go in the first quarter of the state championship game, and the Rebels are on the scoreboard. 7-0. Mike Gragg, 46-yard touchdown run. Brett Strickland will kick it off. And deep is going to be, I believe, Rob Benefield, along with Thomas Duttery, the man who almost robbed Gragg of that touchdown. Here's a kick, line drive down the left side. Chambly is going to watch it pop out down at the 15-yard line. Springwood will take it 1st and 10 with good field position at their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, this is the first time Springwood Academy has had any kind of field position to start a drive.
They'll start on their own 40-yard line with 4 minutes, 21 seconds to go in the first quarter. Jason Strink brings him to the line of scrimmage. 2 wideouts left side and a split backfield. Little change in the formation for Springwood. Handoff is up the middle, and not getting a whole lot is going to be Philip Langley, the fullback, up to about the 43-yard line. Give him 3 on the play. It's 2nd down and 7 yards to go.
CVA left tackle Dennis Robertson wasn't fazed at all by his blocker, nor was he confused by the run, and made the tackle for a very short gain.
2nd down, 7 yards to go for the Wildcats of Springwood Academy from down in Lynette, Alabama. Wide out left side is going to be David Tyler. Scott Chambly is in the slot on the left side. I formation, handoff in the backfield is faked. It's going to be a pass, puts it up and throws it out of bounds at the 50-yard line. Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Back covering Tova Harmon, back covering for CVA.
Little play action pass that time. His strength faked the handoff to Langley and then dropped back, threw for Chambly over in the left corner, and it was incomplete, overthrown out of bounds. Chambly will be split wide to the right side this time with Duttery in the slot on the right side and a split backfield. Here's his snap. Dropping back his strength, puts it up, has his man, 45, 50, and finally down inside Coosa Valley territory at the 48-yard line is going to be Chambly picking up the 1st down.
And that was an excellent play by Toby Green, because if Green hadn't have come up and made the tackle, he was gone for 6.
47-yard line, Coosa Valley territory. Springwood with a 1st down following that fine screen pass to Scott Chambly from Jason Strink. Strink brings them back to the line of scrimmage. They broke the T formation. This time they'll be in the power I. Duttery is the power back on the right side. Now Duttery goes in motion to the outside. Strink bobble there at the line of scrimmage, bobbled a snap, but got control of it, turned it up, and picked up a couple of 3 yards to the 45-yard line.
Bobby Glass and Brett Strickland coming up to make the tackle for the CVA Rebels.
Good spot. They'll spot it just inside the 45. We'll call it the 44. 2nd down 6 with 2:56 to go. First quarter, Coosa Valley Academy leading in the football game, 7-0. David Tyler wide to the left side. Thomas Duttery in the slot on the left side. Split backfield as Strink brings him up. Strink takes a snap, play action, option, turns the corner, left side, inside of 40, and finally down at the 38, maybe the 37, close to the first down.
And stopped there again by Brett Strickland.
Another first down for the Springwood Wildcats, who trying to stay in this ball game. Coosa Valley's had 2 possessions, moved the ball very well on both, picked up a touchdown on a 46-yard run by Mike Gregg, lead the ball game 7-0. Springwood trying to battle back here in the closing minutes of the first quarter. 2:22 to go. Jason Strink brings him to the line of scrimmage. Power backfield. Rob Benefield a power back this time on the right side. Power I formation as Strink is down under, calling the signals. Strink down under, long count, takes a snap, going to give the football to the tailback, Langley, and Langley is stopped at the 35-yard line.
He was stopped there by John Love along with Bobby Glass.
Gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7.
Play game 3, second 7, on 34-yard line.
Second down, 7 yards to go. Philip Henson checks back in, and Benefield checks out for Springwood. Minute 47 to go. First quarter, CVA leads 7-0. 2 wideouts right side. Chambly is a wideout. Duttery is in the slot. Split backfield and a flag. Flag on the play, and I believe it's going to be too much time on Springwood.
I think he was lined up offside, Brian.
Lined up offsides is a word from Chuck Woodard right down on the line of scrimmage. Thank you, Chuck. Lined up offsides. That'll cost them 5 and back it up. Could hamper this drive. Second penalty of the night, both against Springwood so far. Ball will be spotted down at the 39-yard line, Rebel territory, where it's going to be second down and 12 yards to go.
39-yard line.
Chambly once again will split wide to the right with Thomas Duttery in the slot on the right side as Strink brings him up with a split backfield. Here's the snap. Strink, quick pass to the right side of Chambly. He has it. Chambly breaks the tackle, goes inside the CVA 30-yard line.
And that's the same play that Springwood had used before. Toby Green still making a fine play on it. Couldn't quite make the tackle, but Toza Harmon came up to make the tackle for CVA.
They'll spot the ball down just inside the 30-yard line. It'll be third down and a long yard to go for a first down. A big play here for the Rebel defense. Jason Strink brings him to the line of scrimmage. He has a wide out right side. Is going to be Henson. Man in the slot is Duttery. 2 speedsters on the right side. Down under is Strink calling the signal. Strink wants to hand off left side. Now he's going to keep the ball. Turn the corner. He's got the first down and more. And finally bumped out of bounds near the 20-yard line.
Finally making the tackle, Brett Strickland for the CVA Rebels. And Strink is so far showing not to be one of your pro football type quarterbacks. He likes to run the ball.
Ball is spotted down just inside the 20-yard line. We'll call it the 18. It's first down, 10 to go for Springwood Wildcats. 7-0, Coosa Valley leading with 1:18 to go in the first quarter. Wide out on the right side this time. The flanker is Philip Langley. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle is Henson, and he does not get much. Maybe down to the 16-yard line, couple of yards. We'll have to wait till they unstack them and see where they're going to spot it down. We're down to 1 minute to go now in the first quarter. Coosa Valley Academy leading 7-0.
Bobby Crumpton and Bobby Glass in on the tackle that time for CVA.
Gain of a yard, second down, 9 to go. This drive started on the Springwood 40-yard line. Wide out, 2 wideouts right side, split backfield. Strink dropped back. He wants to put the ball in the air. He's in trouble, and he is going to be sacked. Jason Strink is dropped back outside the 25-yard line. A big loss on the play for the Wildcats.
Robert Strickland broke through a couple of would-be blockers to make the tackle on a big defensive play for CVA.
They'll spot it down on the 27-yard line. It'll be second down and 19.
Play loses 15.
Or third down and 19.
Third down and 19.
Third down, 19 yards to go from the 27-yard line. We're down to 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. Perhaps we'll get another snap.
27-yard line.
Strink will bring them up. Tight formation. Flanker on the left side. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. We will not get another snap in this quarter. There's the horn. That's the end of 1. The score, Coosa Valley Academy 7, Springwood nothing. This is the B93 high school football game of the week.